text-to-voice synthesis provided by Vidnami. You Have a Home. January 15, 2021 by Anna von Reitz. Every day I get tons of mail and phone calls and pleas from people who are cast adrift, not knowing who they are, not knowing that they have a home and a home port and a place to be, where they can be safe and at peace. Oftentimes, I have spoken about the work set before the State Assemblies as a rescue mission, akin to what happened at Dunkirk during the Second World War. Our urgent duty is to go over the sea of commerce and bring other Americans home. The actual remaining government of this country is engaged in a mighty effort to rescue our people, Americans born in every state of the Union, and to bring them home to the land and soil jurisdiction they are heir to. This may not make sense to those who are unaware of the fact that they have been deliberately misidentified as something other than an American, and who are unaware that falsified records have been created in support of this misidentification and impersonation. Most of them don't know that they have been seized upon and shanghaied on paper, with the result that they have been subjected to foreign laws, and made subject to foreign governments, as if they had been kidnapped and trafficked into the Foreign Legion, and all without their knowledge or consent. They have no idea what obligations and debts have been heaped upon them as a result of this legal process, but they can observe that their entire world is not what it should be, and if they are honest, they will admit that they are not free. As the title of our book put it, they know something is wrong. Everything is upside down and backward. The schools don't educate, the doctors don't heal, the lawyers don't defend, and no matter how much people pay in taxes, it is never enough, and it never manages to fill the potholes. Something is definitely wrong in this country and throughout the world, and you would have to be dead in fact not to realize it. So people try to find out why things are in such deplorable condition, and they spin off all sorts of theories about it. Some blame the Jews, and others blame the Catholics, and others blame the bankers, and others blame the whites, and others blame the Republicans, and so on it goes. And there is plenty of blame to go around, but, at the end of the day, nothing is better because of all that. Instead, all the blaming just causes other problems, in addition to the problems we were trying to solve in the first place. So, what is the solution? Come home. The first part of the solution is to realize that, as a result of lies told about you when you were a baby not old enough to know or protest, you have been cut off from your birthright political status and inheritance as an American. You have been denied your constitutional guarantees. You've been subjected to foreign law and foreign governments. You've been made to pay taxes you never owed, and to pay mortgages you never owed, either. You have been, unwittingly, feeding the beast that is bent on devouring you. The good news is that you can stop the insanity. You can declare and record your proper political status as an American, and you can return to your home, the land and soil jurisdiction of your State of the Union. Once you do, the protections of the constitutions are yours again, your public law is enforceable again, your public employees are obligated to serve and protect you, the foreign laws and governments drop away, and all of a sudden, the world is no longer upside down. This change is possible because you woke up and took action to correct the lies that have been told about you. You came home. One by one, as we do this, Americans return home and take up their position as the landlords of this country, and as we join our state assemblies, we put ourselves in position to enforce our constitutional guarantees and our public law. This is our right and our responsibility. Both. There are still millions of Americans languishing in foreign chains, living as slaves subjected to foreign governments that are run amok on our shores. Those millions of Americans need to be rescued and brought home to safety, and those run-amok subcontractors need to be put in their places. Nobody can do this for us. We have to do it for ourselves, and for each other. If you are weary, fighting insurmountable bills, being harassed by law enforcement, suffering diseases and getting no help, hiring lawyers and getting no defense, seeing that your votes don't count, and that your good faith is being trashed, and that your entire country is going to hell in a handbasket, well, then, come home. You still have a home, thanks to us who kept the home fires burning. Home is a wonderful place, where private property still exists, and freedom still reigns, and your right to live in peace is guaranteed, A place where government interference and government debt is almost non-existent, and you can live your lives without fear of COVID testing, forced vaccinations, IRS liens, mortgages, property taxes, titles, registrations, or any of the other evils that have infested the world. So, what more do you have to know? That as an American, you are very rich. As a U.S. citizen, member of the UK Commonwealth, you are very poor. And as a municipal citizen of the United States, you are bankrupt. It's up to you where you want to live and how you want to live, which government you support, and which values you espouse. If you love America, then it is time to come home. If you want to live in a third world slum, you can just stay where you are. For assistance navigating the trip home, go to www.theamericanstatesassembly.net.